It's 4:30 on WKYT this morning. A Lexington boy still recovering a year after he was shot in the head. Now his family is asking for the community's help with his recovery.
In Estill County, folks living near a landfill where radioactive waste was found are still concerned, even though tests have shown the area is safe.
And Governor Bevin took to Facebook to call on lawmakers in the House to pass his proposed state budget. That and more ahead on WKYT this morning.
This is WKYT This Morning.
Good morning and welcome in. It's great to have you with us here on this Tuesday as we get this day off and rolling, another day that feels spring-like out there. I'm Bill Bryant.
And I'm Rebecca Smith, and hopefully, Micah, this will last for us.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to last for quite some time. We're actually above average for your afternoon highs already this morning. We're already above that. So it's a good feel outside. Live sky camera, there is your shot. Things look just fine with no rain in the forecast for today. 53 degrees there in Lexington. We're at 57 degrees right now in Richmond and 58 in Frankfort as you step out the door this morning. By the afternoon, 72 warm, windy, breezy conditions. Now look, we're going to hold on to that as we go throughout the next few days. And this isn't even the warmest temperature in your 7-day forecast. I'll have that coming up in a few minutes.
Okay, we'll see you then. Thank you.
Well, his family says their lives will never be the same. A year ago, a 9-year-old Lexington boy nearly died when police say he was shot while riding in an SUV with his family.
The boy was hit in the head when someone fired shots at the SUV on Hollow Creek Road near Russell Cave Road. He survived, but his mother tells us that he is still recovering. As WKYT's Monique Blair reports, the family is asking for help in buying something they say will help with the boy's care.
Entered here, it went out here.
On March 7th, 2015, in just an instant, Tara Murillo, her husband, and their 3 sons' lives changed forever when they became the victims of a drive-by shooting.
He came down to the end of the Hollow Creek down here and fired 3 bullets into the back of our SUV.
One of those bullets struck Murillo's then 9-year-old son Antonio on the side of his head. He spent several weeks fighting for his life.
18 days in a coma, an induced coma, and the doctors, I mean, there wasn't much hope for my son. There's just too much damage.
Now, since that shooting happened here 1 year ago today, Antonio has made significant progress, but he still needs full-time care. So now his mom is hoping to raise at least $20,000 so she can buy a service dog for her son. A service dog will assist Antonio 24 hours a day, alert him before he has a seizure, and give him some independence.
He had 9 years of just being a child, and now he struggles, and this dog would truly give him back a piece of what he deserves, just a piece.
Murillo says she wants her son to have the chance to conquer the world in his own way, like he used to.
He knew no strangers and he knew no pain. That's all he lives with now.
And although the past year has been difficult for Murillo's entire family, she says it's Antonio's constant smile that keeps everyone going.
Everyone for your help.
In Lexington, Monique Blair, WKYT.
And police arrested Alberto Pineda Contreras for the shooting. He pled guilty to assault and is scheduled to be sentenced on Thursday.
More tests are planned for the air and water around an Estill County landfill where naturally occurring radioactive waste was illegally dumped. County leaders there say all tests have shown so far that the air and water is safe, but for some folks living near the landfill, they told Garrett Weimer, it may not be enough.
Put a piece of wire in.
A week and a half has passed since folks here found out about radioactive material at the landfill just over the ridge from their homes.
And it worries me because of the people that live here and because of the kids.
Their concerns are still strong as ever.
The people downstream are eventually going to be the ones that have to suffer for it. They need to get it out of the dump.
What worries you the most?
That we will at one point in time down the road, that we'll be exposed to that.
Sooner or later we will get it. It will come out.
Yeah.
Estill County Judge Executive Wallace Taylor says preliminary tests show no radiation in the water, although one sample did show higher levels of lead than normal. He says another team will come to the county this weekend for more tests of the water and air. But those initial test results are little consolation for some who say this generation might never know the harm it could do long term.
It's impacting not just the present but the future. I mean, they're going to be affected all the way around.
An impact they say they likely will see, a drop in their property value.
Who wants to buy something that's sitting next to a problem?
In Estill County, Garrett Weimer, WKYT.
Well, the Estill County Judge Executive says potential fines against the landfill could total a couple $1 million. He also says he wants the landfill to install an X-ray machine so workers can see everything that comes into the landfill. He also wants a camera installed at the landfill's entrance.
Crews will work to permanently fix a gas leak this morning that has shut down a busy Lexington road for hours. Columbia Gas is telling us that construction workers hit a 6-inch gas line along Todd's Road near Andover Country Club around 5 o'clock yesterday evening. They say repair crews had a difficult time stopping the leak because of how deep the gas line was buried. Police shut down Todd's Road in that area for several hours. It has since reopened. Crews made a temporary repair last night.
The Scott County School Board has made its choice for the district's next superintendent. During a meeting last night, the board voted unanimously to offer a contract to Dr. Kevin Hubb. Right now, he's the superintendent of Logan County Schools in Western Kentucky. If he accepts the job, Hubb would replace Patricia Putty as Scott County Schools superintendent. The board decided last year not to renew Putty's contract when it ends in June. We have a couple of school closings to pass along. Leslie County Schools will be closed today and tomorrow because of illness. Redbird Christian Schools also closed today.
4:36 now on WKYT this morning. The Whitley County Sheriff's Office has issued a golden alert for a missing man. Deputies say the family of 48-year-old Joel Moses reported him missing yesterday. They say they later found his car parked along Highway 25, but he was not inside. Deputies say Moses needs medication. He has a full sleeve tattoo on his right arm and a tattoo of a panther on his upper left arm. Kentucky Democratic-controlled State House on the line today. 4 seats are up for grabs in a special election, and a lot is under consideration. Governor Matt Bevin is a Republican. The Senate is controlled by Republicans, and Kentucky's House is the only state legislative chamber in the whole South still controlled by Democrats. Those seats up include the 62nd District battle between Philip Pratt and Chuck Tackett. That includes parts of Scott, Fayette, and Owen counties. Also up District 54, which includes parts of Boyle and Casey counties. Republicans have not had a Kentucky House majority since 1920. For more on the special election, you can go to WKYT.com or look in the WKYT News app.
Kentucky Republican Caucus now in the history books, but one question remains: will the GOP have another 4 years from now?
Well, this year the Kentucky Republican Party held a caucus for the presidential race instead of a primary so that Senator Rand Paul could run for president and for re-election to the Senate. Party leaders are calling the caucus a success, but they say there were a few issues.
The biggest challenge we faced were Democrats and independents who came to caucus locations and wanted to participate. It was great to have them there. You know, only Republicans could vote, so that maybe slowed things down a little bit.
Republican Party leaders say they have not decided whether to have another caucus for the next presidential election.
Well, Kentucky Governor Matt Bevin used social media to call on lawmakers in the House to pass his proposed state budget. In the video he posted online, the governor walked into an empty House chamber yesterday and questioned why no action's been taken on the budget. House Speaker Greg Stumbo says lawmakers were working just across the street at the Capitol Annex.
They've been in session for an average of just over an hour a day this entire legislative session. They're being paid to be here full time.
I don't think he's been over here during this entire session, so maybe someone should ask him if he needs an escort. We can show him around this building. Maybe he can become familiar with it. This is where the work goes on today.
The House wasn't scheduled to meet until 4 o'clock yesterday afternoon. Stumbo says the House is trying to pass a budget, but lawmakers keep hitting roadblocks. Among them, lawmakers can't agree on the governor's proposed cuts for higher education. There are 19 days left in the legislative session.
The annual jobless rate in Kentucky is at a 7-year low. The Kentucky Education and Workforce Development Cabinet released the 2015 numbers yesterday, and the rate is down to 5.4%. That is the lowest since 2007. It's estimated that more than 1.8 million people were employed in Kentucky last year. The estimated number of unemployed Kentuckians is 105,000, and that is down more than 24,000 from last year. Kentucky's unemployment rate is the 31st lowest in the nation. North Dakota had the lowest in 2015.
Well, they're in second grade and already learning some rules of the road in Lexington.
Right. They were not driving real cars here. Thanks to a grant from Toyota, Lexington police upgraded the cars at their safety city, and the children hit the road in kid-sized electric cars on a mini city track, complete with traffic signals.
These days, they're walking to school. They have to stop and look at red lights and cross the road and train tracks and things like that. So this isn't just about driving. This is about vehicle and pedestrian safety.
The donation from Toyota is valued at $49,000 for the new fleet of cars. Safety City is a partnership between Eastern Kentucky University and the Lexington Police Department. It's always new to the kids, but it's been around since about 1990.
Well, it was new to me yesterday when I went over there, but it was really, really cool. I was like, if we had field trips like this when I was in school, that would have been awesome.
There you go. Well, a lot of folks grew up with that around here. Our time this morning is coming up on 4:41.
Well, BPA has been removed from baby bottles, but is the replacement chemical any safer? Some tips from moms on what's best for baby coming up.
We're looking still some streaming in, some warmer and milder air. We're going to talk about how high we get for the next few days because we really get up there near record highs. I'll have that coming up next.
Now, your hour-by-hour forecast with meteorologist Micah Harris.
Really good looking start to the day as we have a mixture of clouds out and about and clear skies here and there. So it kind of depends on where you are, on which way it feels. Outside, it's a beautiful start to the morning. No fog, really, no issue out there. So as you're taking off out the door, you won't even really need a heavy or light coat. I mean, it actually feels pretty good. Long sleeve shirt more than likely will be needed this morning. We're there in the 50s. But you got to keep in mind that typically this afternoon, we're there in the lower 50s. We're already surpassing that in several locations. 55 now in Jackson, 54 in Harlan. Look toward Moorhead at 59 degrees and coming in at Mount Sterling and Owingsville, holding on to the mid-50s. So then we jump to the afternoon with a mixture of sun and clouds. Yesterday it was mostly cloudy. You got some peaks of sunshine here and there. But today we'll actually have a lot more sunshine than what we saw yesterday. We'll be at 72 degrees later on this afternoon. And it's just a beautiful day. Winds will continue to crank in from the south and southwest. And then toward the evening, if you're heading out to eat or just to walk around the neighborhood, 65 degrees. You got to love that. Going off into tomorrow, it does not change. Watch this setup, okay? We're in pretty warm conditions across the region, especially in the east and southeast. But really what we're watching for is there is this system back toward our west, and it's just not moving much. It kind of just parks itself over the southern states, but then slowly but surely will make its way into our neck of the woods later on this work week, not so much anytime soon. So there's the setup, warm for us and windy and mainly dry too, and then you get the storms across the Mississippi Valley region. So all that will start to make our way there on Thursday and off into Friday. So here's what to expect. Highs hitting 70s the next few days, and not just 70, 71 degrees. I'm talking 76, 77. There on Thursday, we could quite possibly reach 77, which would be a record for this time of year. Dry through Wednesday. Thursday is mainly dry too, but we cannot rule out a stray shower or thunderstorm back toward the far western zones, back towards 65, and also if you work your way up towards 71. Then we look for off into Friday. That's when some rain starts to move on in, but the best chance of rain, as this pattern will start to shift over toward the east, that will give us the best chance there toward the weekend. So let me break it down for you a little bit better. Here's your 7-day forecast. 72 today. Look at the mid-70s tomorrow and Thursday. Those days will be really warm, and those days will be days that not many people will be inside once they get off work and head home. But Thursday, just a small chance of rain, mainly for the far northwestern zones. Friday, it's really, you'll get a rain chance about 40%. Really not a washout by any means. But Saturday and Sunday looks like a good bet that you'll actually see some rain flying across the region. None of this is a complete washout, but you'll get some spotty showers and a few rumbles of thunder out there for your weekend. So it's not going to be anything like the past few weekends, but we're getting it during the work week this time around. And it's beautiful the next few days. Gorgeous.
Yeah, it's just absolutely great.
Yeah, great weather. You got to love it.
All right, let's enjoy it. Thank you. 4:47 now. There is some new research out that could impact moms feeding their babies.
That research is on whether moms should use plastic bottles or glass bottles. We have more on the findings in today's Mom's Everyday Minute.
In 2012, the FDA banned the use of the chemical bisphenol A, or Bpa, in plastic bottles because of concerns that the chemical in polycarbonate plastic could lead to certain cancers and changes in the brain. So now all baby bottles and sippy cups sold in the USA are BPA free, but that may not be enough. New research from UCLA has shown the chemical they're using instead, bisphenol S, could speed up embryonic development and could disrupt the reproductive system. The study concluded that making plastic products without BPA doesn't necessarily leave them safer. So what's a mom to do? The American Academy of Pediatrics says, of course, breastfeeding is best for the first 6 months. Second, glass bottles are an option, but be aware of the risk of the bottle breaking if it's dropped. Experts say the third option, glass bottles with a sleeve similar to one right here, could be the best of both worlds when it comes to plastic versus glass. For more information, visit momseveryday.com. For Moms Every Day, I'm Rebecca Rainier.
For these tips and more, go to WKYT.com, click on Moms Every Day.
Different perspective on that right now, right?
Yeah, definitely. I'm sitting there thinking.
4:48 is our time this morning on WKYT, and it is good to have you along with us here on your Tuesday morning.
The developer for the Centerpoint project in downtown Lexington says you'll start seeing progress soon. We'll tell you when it's expected to be finished, according to the man with the plan on WKYT this morning.
Kentucky mornings start here. You're watching WKYT This Morning.
And welcome back in. We're coming up on 4:52 here on your Tuesday morning. And the developer of the long-awaited development to be known as Centerpoint, that project in downtown Lexington, says everyone will be seeing some progress soon.
Dudley Webb told us the proposed parking garage will be finished in 8 to 10 months. The towers, he says, will be finished a year or so after that. Webb says financing for the project is in place and tenants are still on board.
The 2 Marriott hotels have been committed from day one. They're still there. Jeff Ruby's still there. The office building, we're back up to probably 40 to 50% pre-leased as opposed to 90 where we were when we lost the big tenants. And we're ready to go.
Well, Webb says the economic slowdown in 2008, a change in investors, and not getting funding he expected from the city played roles in delaying the project.
In western Kentucky, the wife of a man accused of killing a 7-year-old Allen County girl is speaking out. Police charged Timothy Madden with murder and rape for the death of Gabby Doolin last fall. Now police say a boy in West Virginia claims Madden tried to lure him into an RV about a month before Gabby was killed. But Madden's wife says it is not true because she says Madden was with her at a physical rehabilitation facility in Bowling Green on that day.
And Laurel County investigators say what started as a shoplifting case ended in a police chase. The Laurel County Sheriff's Office says 22-year-old Bradley Davidson stole $17 worth of merchandise from a Walmart. Police say they soon spotted his van, but he wouldn't stop. They say Davidson led them on a chase through London before they say his van hit a police car and a Domino's delivery vehicle, all for $17. Wow.
There you go. All right, 4:53 now on WKYT. 7 before 5 as you rise and shine on your Tuesday. Coming right up, a look at some of the news stories we're working on for you this morning.
We'll also have another look at your morning forecast.
Hey, welcome back in. 4:56 is the time on WKYT this morning.
And it is time right now to take a look at some of the stories we're working on this morning.
Today is a big day for Kentucky's State House. 4 seats are up for grabs in special elections. That's if Republicans win today, and that is if they sweep those, they could split the House with the Democrats. Seats are up in the 62nd District and in District 54 in this region. We'll have continuing coverage of today's special election for you throughout the morning. And it is a nice morning out there. Good day to vote or whatever you have going on today.
That's always a concern, right, on voting day. So, Micah, tell us all about it.
Yeah, it's going to be really nice. I mean, we're going to have another day with a mixture of sun and clouds. Yesterday, we started to get some sunshine peeking through toward the late afternoon, but I think today is going to be a little bit more sunshine than what we saw yesterday. Still a few clouds laying around. As long as this system's back toward our west, which it's going to stay there for the next few days, it's going to throw some clouds our direction. I'll show you how high our temperatures go and also when you can expect finally that rain to move on in. Coming up with another 2 hours of WKYT News.